all about the survival of the species. It's about passing the genes from one generation to the next. So they have weeded out all the riffraff in between. So their mating cycle consists of 3 very concise stages. We have the attraction phase, the courtship phase, and then copulation. Okay? And we can learn a lot from what the animals do and try to take it into our own lives to become, you know, happier people, better perverts, whatever. Okay? So, phase 1, the attraction phase. In this phase, the male has to secure the full attention of the female over competing males. And he does that by sending out clear messages of direct communication. And I'm sure we all have heard some example of that. For example, the whales. You know, has anyone here ever heard whales song? Whales sing long, intricate, beautiful songs that attract females from miles away. Tracy, you've heard whale songs? Did you fall asleep?
Exactly.
Exactly. You have a CD here? No.
No. Not for long, anyway.
Yeah, no, that's my come off line basically when you go home with a girl and she puts on whale song. That's too India for me. Anyway, no whale. Do you know what it sounds like? So what does it sound like? Can you? Kind of a wow. Can you do this again? That's beautiful. It's kind of a wow. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. So whales sing beautifully. And birds also famously sing, but they also put up an aerial display which we interpret as a dance that also attracts females. It's a very direct call. They know exactly what this male is all about. But the most direct and the most successful of all mating calls that we know is that of Berengay, the silverback mountain gorilla. The male of this species simply walks up to a female, taps her on the shoulder, and proudly presents his pulsating penis. That visual stimulus releases endorphins in the cortex of our outer brain that leave her in an uncontrollable state of desire to mate with the owner of that penis. And although this is the most successful and the most direct mating call that we know, it's not quite accepted in our own society. Or is it, Sarah? Please welcome back, Sarah!
I have a story for every opportunity. The greatest tragedy of this is, in fact, they're all true. It would be much, much less funny if they weren't. Anyway, so I was, back to the fact that I can turn any situation into a bad one. We've, done bars, decided I'd go try out what the dance floor scene was like. I was in a nightclub in London, very posh nightclub. So I was there tragically with a friend of mine who was in the middle of breaking up with somebody, so I knew there was a very short window of opportunity. You're laughing because we've all done it, right? And there's that night where you go out and you're prepared to find a way to get some absolute sort of boogie on, but you know you're not ever really going to get any real fun. Anyway, one of those. And it's beautiful, beautiful. There is a theme, in fact. Second one, beautiful men. Never get them, but they're beautiful. And comes out to me, it's real sort of Arabian prince, and he comes and he dances in front of me. Very nice. So we have a little bit of a boogie. He walks off to the edge of the dance floor. He beckoned to me. Tragic, never, never do that, even if you're beautiful. Anyway, I said, no, thank you. This is not what I want. So he came back and danced with me again. Took me off to the edge of the dance floor. He beckoned to me. Third time. Fortunately, by this time, the phone rings. My friend's successfully broken up with somebody, and I have to leave. And as I'm rushing to go and console her, yes, breaking up is just as hard as being broken up with. As I'm rushing to console her, this lovely Arabian man jumps in front of me and he says, I know what it is you want. What you want is to see my beautiful cock. And if there's one lesson I can share with you gentlemen tonight, from that experience, it is never to put adjectives on one's genitalia before one exchanges first names.
She's a sex magnet of some sort. Yeah, adjectives. Anyone got nice adjectives for their torture? Todger. I asked people if they know the word Todger, if they knew the word Todger in South Africa, and they said, no, probably not. And your equivalent is schlong, which I find is one of these onomatopoeia thingies. That's exactly what it is, a schlong. So no one has an adjective for this schlong, so we can skip this bit. Okay, anyway, so we learned from the animals that it's good to be direct, and we learned from the humans that some are proper idiots when they try. But I'd love to be direct. You know, I'd love to be able to come up to a woman and, sorry, what's your name?
Shona.
Shona. I'd love to be able to come up to you, Shona, now that I know that he's not going to beat me. Say, Shona, I love you. I love everything about you. And I would like to spend the rest of my night with you. But we don't do it, right? It only takes 10 seconds. She might be the love of my life. Who knows? Shona, can you wait after the show? Right, we don't do it. What we do is we go on dates. And that takes us to the second phase of the animal mating cycle, which is courtship.